Here we go. Oh, man. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. This is the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. I'm Master G, your main host. And this is our channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G, where we play nothing but classic retro video games. We play games going all the way back to the 70s. We've played Intellivision games live on the show. We've done Atari games. We've even done all the way up to like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, those games. But not on the NES Happy Hour, because the NES Happy Hour is all about retro Nintendo Entertainment System games for the original Nintendo from back in the 80s. That's right, I'm a collector. I collect the games. I have about 500. I collect the game manuals. I scan them into my computer to share with you in these awesome little cases so you can see the box art. And we feature every game here on the NES Happy Hour. It's our mission to play every single Nintendo Entertainment System game ever released here on a live episode of the NES Happy Hour. Now, you guys know there's like over 800 licensed and unlicensed Nintendo games. We are only in Season 7, 20 episodes a season. This is our second to last episode. Tomorrow's the Season 7 finale. That means we've played 138 games. We've done 138 Happy Hour episodes. If this is your first time, oh man, you got a lot to catch up on. We've played a lot of good games. And we played a lot of bad games. And we played a lot of hidden gems as well. We've discovered some interesting games on our journey. Games that we didn't think would be very good, but where it ended up being really fun to play. But it's more than just the games here on the show. We also have game-inspired cocktail recipes. It's happy hour after all. I just put in my time at the office. I'm going to unwind with a drink and play some Nintendo games after work. That's what I like to do. So we come up with completely original cocktail recipes you can mix up and enjoy at home. Tons of fun. We also take a look at the manual, the art. We talk about the game a little bit. And then we play the game itself. But after we're done playing the game live on the show, live cartridges in old hardware, not emulation. After we're finished with all that, we wrap things up with the Bar Trivia Challenge. It's a lot of fun. If you tune in live to our tapings of the NES Happy Hour, you get to play along. We'll put the chat up on the big screen. 5 multiple choice questions. I will be the game show host. You will be the contestants. Guessing is encouraged. See if you can go 5 for 5 on today's Bar Trivia Challenge. Stick around to the end, friends. It's going to be a blast. Actually, to be honest, I think today's Bar Trivia Challenge is pretty hard. I mean, unless we got some like serious fans of the Rambo franchise out there, I think it's pretty hard. I now that I remember, I had kind of a hard time finding a good mix of questions because I like to give you some easy ones and get harder as we go. But I think most of the questions are kind of hard, to be honest. So good luck. Yesterday's episode, we had like 4 of you go 5 out of 5. That never happens. Today, I'll be surprised if anyone goes 5 out of 5. So be warned. All right, we're playing Rambo today, guys. That's the game. It's based on the movie. Now, the NES version of this game, it does not really follow the events of the original movie, First Blood. It's actually more like the second movie. Because in this video game, you get sent into the jungles to rescue prisoners of war. And I'm pretty sure that was basically the plot of the second Rambo movie, not the first Rambo movie. So perhaps this one is... Perhaps this one is more based on the second movie, or perhaps this game was meant to be a sequel to the first movie. Maybe the first movie came out, then the game came out, then the second movie. I don't know how it all went down, but I'm going to tell you, this is a weird one, guys. It's a really weird game. It's kind of weird to get into. It plays kind of like the second Zelda game, believe it or not. It's like a kind of like an action RPG type of game. It's real weird. It's real weird. I found out that even though Acclaim produced it, I believe LJN had a hand in publishing it. They do all the bad movie games. But I don't think this one's terrible. I don't think it's like the best game out there, but I don't think it's terrible. It's playable, at least, and it's fun. The mechanics of combat are a little wonky, but we'll get to that when we get into the gameplay segment. Let me read the box to you. Rambo, freedom is everything. You are Rambo, fallen hero, once a decorated Green Beret, special weapons expert, master of the martial arts. Now you're living in solitary, a prisoner of the government you swore to defend. Intelligence sources believe they have discovered a hidden POW camp deep in the jungle. Your brothers in arms have been enslaved there for years. It's your choice. Accept a suicide mission to find the camp or spend the rest of your life in a 6x8-foot cell. Your body is a weapon. Your mind, a disciplined machine. The most advanced military hardware is at your disposal, and a chopper waits to carry you to the drop site, where once again you will be alone, deep in hostile territory. This is your war, Rambo. A war that will test your every skill. A war with only two possible results: freedom or death. That's Rambo, folks. That's the game we're going to be playing today. Let's do some shout-outs, shall we? We got a big crew today. A lot of old fans, a lot of new fans. I see Kevin's here. We're still trying to figure out why Kevin can't use his custom emotes. He's our newest G Club member. Just joined the G Club yesterday with a paid channel membership. Can't find the exclusive G Club emotes. If anybody's out there can help him out, let me know. I know they work because we have other G Club members that use them, and I used them before. So I know they're there. I don't know why they don't work for you, Kevin. I'm going to have to look into that for you. Stone Cold Parkin', an old fan of the show, man. You were around back in like season 1, 2, or 3, way back in the beginning. Whew, good to see you again, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian, back for more. Coming fresh off of 5 for 5 in yesterday's Bar Trivia Challenge. Adrian, the man, the legend, the trivia expert. Welcome to the show. And I know some of you out there are lurking. That's okay too, but we got a pretty good group here. Retro gaming community is the best gaming community. Don't be shy. Say hello. Get to know the crew. We're all friends here. It's all fun and games on the NES Happy Hour. Let's do that cocktail recipe. Master G has got the thirst for the Italian Stallion. That's right. Sylvester Stallone, the actor who plays Rambo, nicknamed the Italian Stallion in honor of him and his buff awesomeness in the movie Rambo. We named our cocktail the Italian Stallion. This is our alcoholic variant. In just a minute, I'm going to give you a non-alcoholic version, which you can enjoy if you're not of legal drinking age. But let's talk about the Italian Stallion first, shall we? You want to get yourself a cocktail shaker, fill it up with ice. You want to put a shot of your favorite bourbon in there, an ounce of Amaro, an ounce of sweet vermouth. That's right, sweet vermouth. Give it a little sweetness. Some bitters, some orange bitters if you have them. Shake that all over ice till it's nice and cold. Strain it into your martini glass, and perhaps you might garnish it with an orange peel. You guys know how I am, though. Master G ain't got time for garnishes. I'm just here for the tasty treats. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Cheers, my friends. If you're of legal drinking age, I would highly recommend you mix yourself up an Italian Stallion to enjoy with me here on today's episode of the NES Happy Hour. But Fitz and Master G, we do not condone of underage drinking of any kind. So if you're not of legal drinking age, mix yourself up the First Blood. That, of course, the name of the original Rambo movie, First Blood. It starts with 1.5 ounces of lime juice, a ½ ounce of simple syrup, muddled mint. You got to find yourself some actual mint leaves. Put it in the bottom of the glass with your lime juice and your simple syrup, and then mash it all up with a muddler or a spoon to release all that minty goodness. And then you're going to want to top it off with my favorite seltzer, watermelon seltzer. I'm sure you can find it at your local grocery store or supermarket. They do make lots of flavored seltzers these days. Find yourself some watermelon seltzer. This drink will be a lime minty watermelon soda, basically. That's basically what it is. And if it sounds crazy, don't knock it until you've tried it. This is a very tasty drink. There's no alcohol in it of any kind, so it's fun for everyone to enjoy, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. And it's especially refreshing on a very hot summer day. Or if you're trapped in the jungles trying to rescue POWs. There's a lot of mosquitoes. It's always like 110 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius because I'm an American. But it would be really refreshing if Rambo had one of these First Blood cocktails. I'm sure he would have really appreciated it deep in the jungles trying to rescue POWs on the show. So, cheers, friends. I hope you can enjoy one of these cocktails or mocktails with me today on the show. And if not, that's fine too. Grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite snack, and settle in. Cheers. All right, let's put that down over here. Let's talk about the goals. G Club goals. Trying to get 20 G Club members. As I mentioned, it's a paid channel membership. It's kind of like on Twitch when you subscribe. But our paid channel membership here on YouTube only costs you 99 cents a month. Only 99 cents a month. Join the G Club today. Help us reach our goal of 20 G Club members. I believe we have 7. And right now, what you get is an awesome loyalty badge, depending on how long you've been a member. It upgrades, I think it upgrades to silver at 1 month, gold at 2 months, diamond at 6 months, platinum at 1 year, and then you get an awesome secretly colored loyalty badge for your 2-year channel membership. So we've only been in business for about a year, so nobody's even close to the 2-year membership. But join the G Club today. You also get some exclusive emotes, which I'll try to help you find in the chat. I know they're there, but Kevin, we can't find them for Kevin. Otherwise, he would be spamming those exclusive G Club emotes nonstop, I'm sure. We also have a subscriber goal, 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Like I said before, we hit a wall. We hit a serious wall this season, and we haven't been able to advance very far. But we still got a good 2,300 or so subscribers. That's pretty solid. That's respectable. Subscribing is free, though, so tell all your friends. No reason you can't become a subscriber. All you have to do is click the button, subscribe, or this little icon you see right here in the corner of the video. You can click on that. Become a subscriber today. All you have to do is click. It's free. There's also a little bell icon. You can turn your notifications on. You'll get an alert whenever we go live, and we pretty much go live every week, Monday through Friday, right after I'm done with work. We're not always playing NES games. Sometimes we're playing PC games. Sometimes we're doing mystery box shows. Sometimes we got other fun content. That's what we're going to be doing next week. So we're usually always streaming. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss out. And then if you want to make a donation, I kindly ask that you visit our website, www.fitsandmasterg.com. It's a Streamlabs website. It's safe. It's secure. You can watch our live show right on the website. It streams to the website in addition to YouTube. And there's also a little donation window where you can make a donation. PayPal, credit card, whatever you got. And you put some money in that tip jar up there, and it'll let you leave a little message, which will be shown and read aloud on a live episode. You'll also get your name in the credits with a special thank you, and you will forever be memorialized in an episode of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. All your donations go into our game fund. We are currently saving up for a copy of Die Hard and an original game manual for the NES. I'm going to play that for a very special Christmas episode later in the year. All right. You guys ready for this manual? Let's take a look at the manual. We always look at the manual because I love collecting manuals almost as much as I love collecting the games, believe it or not. There he is, Rambo, in all his machine gun, sweaty, shirtless glory. We got any Rambo fans out there? Any of you guys a big fan of the Rambo franchise? There he is again. "You're making a big mistake, Murdoch," said Colonel Troutman to the man who just intentionally left 2 Americans prey to the vengeance of the Viet Cong. "Yeah? What mistake?" was Murdoch's heartless reply. "You're not dealing with an ordinary man, Murdoch. You're dealing with Rambo. Da-da-da-da. Rambo's Revenge, this game. You are Rambo, the most decorated Green Beret hero of the cold Vietnam War. I think it was a pretty hot war. I don't think it was a cold war. I'm pretty sure the climate is fairly warm in Vietnam. The war has been over for quite some time now, but for guys like you whose skills are survival and human endurance, the war has never ended. You left buddies behind. guys who didn't make it back, guys you believe are still there and still alive. But now you've been given a chance to go back to the war that was never really quite finished, back to what it is you do best. You accepted a reconnaissance assignment headed by the paper pusher Murdoch. All we need you to do, son, is take a few photographs. Nothing else, warns Murdoch. Somehow, you don't trust him. Once back in the rainforest, you look for your contact, who may turn out to surprise you. Together, you set out for the alleged POW camp, but not before you do a good deed or two. If you get to the POW camp, try to rescue at least one of our guys, and, in spite of insurmountable odds, see if you can make it to the extraction point at the precise moment that Troutman and his team helicopter in. Or there's no telling when or if they'll come back for you. And even if you do make it, guess what? They may not pick you up anyway. Remember Murdoch? Just maybe he had a reason for not wanting you to rescue any of the POWs. And here, after 36 hours of hell, is where your mission really begins. That's the game. So turn it on, hit the start button or the continue button if you have a special mission code. They give you codes if you save your game so you can pick up where you left off. Otherwise, you just hit the start button and you're right into the game. Press the A button to keep talking to Troutman. He'll set up the game. Here are the controls. This is a weird diagram for the NES controller, isn't it? I think it must be the original Japanese Famicom controller. Because my NES controller, it doesn't quite look like that. I'm just saying. I've read a lot of manuals. We've looked at a lot of game manuals on the show. I've never seen a diagram that looked like that for the NES controller. But up arrow will let you go north or south on the screen. It also lets you talk to someone. It also lets you enter closed doors. Down arrow just ducks. Right and left arrow moves east or west. It's like a platformer. You can only move left and right, basically. And the A button jumps. It also continues conversations when you're talking to someone. B button uses your weapons. Unfortunately, they don't give you much to work with, just a knife. For most of this game, you just get a knife for hand-to-hand combat. Select button selects a weapon in the action screen. Start button pauses and unpauses the game. Move with the D-pad, duck with the down button, jump with the A button. To jump up or down, press the A button and the up or down arrow simultaneously. To select a weapon, press the select button. Ba-ba-boom. There it is. To fire or throw a weapon, also B. To go north or south, again, the same thing they told us 3 times already. Stand on the square marked N or S and press the up arrow. You can also use this command to board a helicopter. To enter a closed door, same thing, up arrow. To talk to someone, same thing, up arrow. To continue talking, press the A button. To view the status screen, the start button. To pause, start button. To restart, start button. They make it more complicated than it is. There's really only 3 buttons. Up to enter rooms and doors and traverse the screens. A button jumps, B button uses your weapon. That's pretty much all you need to know. I don't know why they needed 3 pages. In and around the mission site, the terrain here is beautiful, but treacherous and ever-changing. So once you leave Operations HQ and approach the alleged POW camp, you'll encounter many different types of geographic challenges. You'll make your way through deep, dark forests filled with deadly creatures. You'll climb over strange rock formations, crawl through dark caverns where a lantern could be your most valuable weapon. There'll be times when you must wade through muddy waters filled with nasty living things. Other times, avoid moving through the water and take the bridges. There are even waterfalls that you'll have to cross. You also encounter many man-made obstacles. Buildings with doors, which you should try to enter. Piles of blocks, which, when broken, may reveal some interesting contents. Be resourceful. Explore everything. Try everything. Leave no stones unturned, and as few enemies alive as possible. And above all, don't give up. Remember, you are chosen for your knowledge of this area. If you can't penetrate it, no one can. 3 different types of screens. The action screen, that's where all the game happens, pretty much. The walking, the running, the jumping, the fighting, the weapon collecting. Across the top of the action screen, you see a little toolbar. It shows how much life you have left, your experience points, and all the different weapons and ammo for said weapons that you might accumulate throughout your journey. Life energy. You start out with 100 units. As you take hits, you lose life. Pretty straightforward. There's different ways to replenish it. One way is by taking medicine you might find along the way. Another way is to rest when given the opportunity. And finally, your life energy will be increased when you defeat certain super enemies. To take medicine, hit the select button, highlight the medicine bottle, press the B button. You basically choose it just like a weapon and use it just like a weapon. So you equip the medicine, use it like it's a weapon, and then he drinks it and you're healed. Combat experience. You do acquire experience points each time you defeat certain enemies. When the number of experience points you've acquired reaches its quota, your strength level is raised another notch. That's right. This is actually kind of an action platformer hybrid RPG type of game. There is experience points. There is leveling up in this game. I told you it's a weird one. The game, it reminds me most of the Zelda sequel on the NES. And those like platforming elements of that game. Not the overhead map elements of the Zelda, the second Zelda, but the platforming ones. This game looks and feels very much like that second Zelda game. Strength level. Number following the L underneath the knife represents your strength level. When your combat experience gets high enough, your strength level is raised. 20 XP takes you to level 1, 300 to level 2. Higher the strength level, better your weapons work. If your level is level 1, it may take 7 throwing knives to beat an enemy, but if it's 4, you may be able to defeat the same enemy with just 1 throwing knife. Highest level is 7. To see how many experience points you need, take a look at the status screen. 600 for 3, 1500 XP to get to level 4, and that's all they tell you. But there are 3 more levels. Level 7 is the max, all right? Combat knife, your prized possession. It's the one you start with. You're able to defeat most of your enemies with just 1 stab. Throwing knife, limited range, limited number. Use them wisely. All right? You receive more when you beat certain enemies. The bow and arrow, my favorite Rambo weapon. Actually, not my favorite, because my favorite is the exploding arrow. Twice as powerful as the regular bow and arrow. Save them to use against very powerful enemies. Of course, you have your machine gun. Powerful? Yes, because its rapid fire capabilities make it extremely valuable. Hand grenades, another good one when it seems that everything else is a lost cause, especially against those enemies in high places. And then the medicine bottles, we're going to need a lot of these. I'm not good at these games. I'm no speedrunner. I'm no professional. I'm a casual gamer. I'm going to get my butt kicked in this game. We're going to need a lot of medicine bottles to heal up. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right? Collect your points, your weapons, your supplies, your rewards. Whenever you beat most enemies, you see a reward float up to the top of the screen. It may be a weapon, medicine, or XP. You also get hearts. Your life energy is fully restored if you get a heart. I don't know if it's fully restored. J means you get to jump higher than usual, but only for a short amount of time. S's stand for speed, which means you run really fast. And then there's the conversation screen, which I don't think we really need to talk about. It's just like every other text talking screen in the NES library. It's no different than anything else. Pay attention to what they say, though. They can give you clues about what to do next and where to go. In order to talk to someone, you just have to stand near them on the platforming screen and hit the up button, and you'll initiate a conversation. That's all you got to do. Status screen, though. From time to time, take a look at your status screen. I think it's the select button. Gives you your maximum life energy, tells you your XP, what you need to reach the next strength level. Last but not least, the status screen gives you a mission code. That's your save game code. Write it down. You can continue from that point. It's a game save element, but you have to write down the code. You have to obtain your mission code, and you have to remember it. Write it down in your game manual so you can pick up where you left off. And then when you start the game over, you can hit continue. You can type in your code. You can pick up where you left off. Just the same as any other NES game with a save code like that one. Back in Nam. Jungles of Vietnam are not new to Rambo. It was here, during the war, he built his reputation as one of the best guerrilla warfare soldiers ever to enlist. But Rambo's familiarity with the jungles makes them no less treacherous, no less deadly. In fact, because he's virtually all alone, the risks are even greater. There's the map. Some enemies can be beaten instantly with the knife. Others require several hits or heavier artillery like machine guns, hand grenades. It all depends on the levels. Here are your super enemies. They take more than 1 or 2 hits to defeat. Rewards for eliminating them are great. You got your giant spiders. They move in all directions. They spit fireballs. That's right, your deadly spiders spit fireballs. You got your bike riders. Somehow there's a bunch of Kawasaki motorcycles zipping around in the jungles there. Stay out of his way if you can. You got robots. I guess. Why not? Why not add a bunch of robots into the Rambo story? They move up and down. They attack diagonally. Sergeant Yushin. He looks awesome. He's got a giant chin. He's a Russian officer likely to attack from out of nowhere. Lieutenant Colonel Podolsky. One of the meanest enemies of all. He gets great pleasure from torturing his enemies. Helicopter. The MiL-21, regular flying fortress. Human enemies, your enemy soldiers. He looks sharp. Other enemy officers. He looks intense. Commandos with their berets. Some have grenades, some have guns. All are dangerous. And there are plenty of wild beasts in this game. You got your Cobras. Stationary. Strike without warning. They also shoot fireballs. Get close to them. Stab them with the pointy end. You got your fire cats. Cats that are on fire. Apparently. I don't know. I've never been to the jungles of Vietnam. Are there burning fire cats in the jungle? Perhaps. Panthers. I know they live in the jungles. You got your skulls flying around erratically. Flying skulls attack you in this game, believe it or not. And skeletons as well, as eerie as they look. And this is just the beginning. You'll meet dozens of characters, some friendly, some deadly. You begin the game with 100 life. As time and the trials of battle take their toll, it will begin to fade. Gain life energy by performing certain deeds and by defeating certain enemies. Use your medicine. Rest when you get the opportunity. It won't always be enough. If the game ends when you lose all your life, mark down your mission code. From that point in the game, you will be able to start from where you left off with 100% of your life energy. The Rambo way. We have an uncanny sense of resourcefulness, both in combating and keeping ourselves alive. Explore everything you can. Artillery supplies, even help, can be found in the most unusual places. Take cues from the people you talk to. Perform one person's command or suggestion before you're allowed to go on. Use your combat knife as often as you can. You're so accustomed to and in tune with your knife, it's almost like an extension of our body. And with it, many enemies can be overcome with just a single strike. If you have a choice between fighting or avoiding, fight, because in doing so, you may be awarded valuable weaponry, XP, or life energy. And above all, do it for the rest of them. You were lucky. You made it out. But many of your comrades, they were not so lucky. They're still in the jungles, prisoners, suffering under the worst of conditions. They need your help, and they need it now. With every passing minute, another life will be lost to sickness, disease, and torture. So go in there and get them. Now. Your limited warranty and the back cover. Rambo, my friends. One more time for shout out. We got some new people joining us. Platform Junkie back for more. Fantastic. Here is a game you really like. I'm glad you will enjoy this one. I find it very confusing to get around. I get lost very easily in this game. But we're going to play it in just a minute. So why don't you guys say a little prayer to the NES gods? Cheers. I'm going to hit the button and we're going to get right to it. There we go. First try. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to be on the first try. Whoo! Here we go. Start them up. Good music though, right? Good music. Bubba boom. Oh, I like that emote, Kevin. I like that one. All right, Colonel Troutman visits us in prison. Rambo, I want to send you on a mission. It's dangerous, but you'll be free if you succeed. Our men are still missing. In a jungle in Vietnam, we believe they are alive, prisoners of the enemy. Your mission? Sneak into the camp, find them. Are you up to it? I love it. I love 8-Bit Rambo. Don't you guys love 8-Bit Rambo? 8-Bit Rambo is my favorite. I feel better in prison. Why would they give you that option? That's the first thing about this game that makes you think, this one might be weird. He just says, it's up to you. The game doesn't start until you say yes. You could just keep saying, nah, I'll stay in prison. Why? I don't know. I'm not afraid of death. Good. I'll make the arrangements. All right, here we go. Let's get after it. I'm going to talk to some of the people for you. I kind of know how to get to the jungle already, but let's talk to some people first. This guy says, I'm Erickson. I'm glad to work with you. When you get over here, this is your buddy, Rambo. Forget about your absurd hand-to-hand fighting. Military technology will work best. Go to the hangar. All right. So just in case you're wondering, the hangar is over here. You have to hit the up button when you stand on those little squares. Talk to this guy. He says, I'm Commander Murdoch. He's the worst. He's the bad guy. We want you to get into enemy territory and take photographs of the camp. You're not to engage the enemy. Photos, not rescue them? I repeat, you are not to engage the enemy. Go to the weapons center and get ready. I think the weapons center is, where's the weapons center? Is it this? This is the weapons center. I picked some weapons for your mission. Excellent. Go to Troutman. Troutman was the first guy. Oh, it's nighttime already. Excellent. If you hit up, you go back to the first screen we were on. Oh, it couldn't make the jump. That's not Troutman. This is Troutman. There's a contact man, Co, over there. He'll guide you in the jungle. You've got 36 hours to get in, complete your assignment, and get the hell out. Whew. Can you guys not hear the sound? Oh my god, you can't hear the sound? For real? Oh man. That's no good. Alright, give me a second. I'll figure out the sound. Hold on. There is sound. I can hear sound. Can you hear sound now? That's so bizarre. Somebody confirm you can hear sound. Because there is sound. It's not spectacular, but there is sound. I just want to make sure you can hear it. Because I didn't change any settings. I don't know why the sound disappeared for this game. Alright, if you get in trouble, try to reach the extraction site marked on the map. Rambo, good luck. I'm glad you said something. I would have played this whole game and you guys would have thought there's no sound. I can hear it. I got an earpiece and I can hear it. That would have been bad. Alright, here we are in the jungle. All we have is a knife. Close. Hand-to-hand combat. Oh, see, I biffed it already. Oh, taking so much damage. See, I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at, like, timing. Throwing knives. Now we got 30 throwing knives. Alright, so if we hit select, right, we can switch to the throwing knives. Now we can chuck them. But like I said, this game's, like, really... It's really, it's really, like... Oh, goodness. I gotta get the hang of this again. Moving around and jumping is very fluid. The controls are great. But, like, attacking is, like, not very fluid. It's difficult to get the hang of the attacking. I'll tell you that. Oh, okay, so it takes 2 throwing knives to kill a snake. Interesting, but I can kill these dumb birds. I don't like the bird things. Or whatever they are. Birds. Something. Okay. No, come on. He juked me! What is this? See what I mean? This game is frustrating. And you never really know where you are if you're going the right way. But I'm pretty sure I know this is the right way. Let's talk to this guy. You're outsiders, aren't you? Oh, yeah, it does kind of look like the Karate Kid. That's a good call, Kevin. Yeah. Interesting. Sorry, we can't allow strangers to get on our boat. Alright, well, I can't get on the boat, I guess. Oh, I wasted a knife. Can I just walk through the water? Oh, slowly. But then it just takes me back here. You know what I mean? So, like, the whole game is just like a maze. This is the same guy. You know? And he won't let me on the boat. And I can't go in any of these buildings. So I guess I need to go back this way? You know? It's a very confusing game. It really is. I almost feel like I don't want to attack so many things. Because these things are killing me. Like, really killing me. Switch into my regular knife. Ooh, I got some health there. One of them dropped health. Thankfully. I'll just use the good knife. Because it's like a one-hit kill for like all the enemies. Even though it doesn't have range, it's much more powerful. Or maybe I leveled up, and maybe that's why I got my, Can I go this way? Oh, see, now I'm suddenly in the trees. I mean, it's so oh, this is just a dead end, guys. This just happens to be a dead end. I leveled up again, apparently. A lot of this game is just running around exploring and fighting things. You know, it's just a lot of trial and error. Oh, see, that's a little unfair. Impossible to hit this little bird or mosquito or whatever it is. I don't know. So far, nothing's spitting fireballs at me. That's nice. Oh my gosh. The timing. You gotta perfect the timing in this game. Alright, so somehow all these birds are carrying throwing knives. Are they birds or are they mosquitoes? I don't know, but I can't kill this one. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. What is this? Just a dead end? I'm so confused. Guys, I'm lost already. I'm completely lost. At least when you kill the enemies, they don't respawn. So as you're running around trying to figure out where you're supposed to go or what you're supposed to do, I'm just gonna start jumping over things. This was a dead end too if I went to the right, right? I don't know. I don't have any idea where I'm going. I'm gonna start going. Ooh, this looks new. This looks like a new section. God. What is he doing? Come on, get on a level where I can attack you. Oh my goodness. Alright, forget it. Screw that bird. Can I jump down and kill this snake? Can. Okay, good. Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, my life is low. I only have 60 health, guys. How did he hit me? There's no way he hit me. Birds are the worst. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I don't get health. Like, real soon. Because I can't oh my gosh! It's all about the timing. I gotta be careful now. I can't die. Because we're finally getting some... Oh my god, what is that? Is that a panther? You kidding me? Is that a panther? What's this? Should I go this way or should I... Where are we? The music changed. Is this the same guy? No freaking way this is the same guy. How did I get all the way back to the start? Am I still going the right way? What if I go left? There's no health pickups. I have to select your medicine. Do I have medicine? Oh, I do have health. I do have medicine. Good call. Thank you. Thank you for that bit of advice, platform junkie. I appreciate it. I'm still lost, though. I'm still very much lost. Still don't have any idea where I'm going, but I feel like the Panthers were important. Oh, dead end. Mysterious dead end. It won't let me go to the next screen. Alright, I guess we gotta find our way back to where those panthers were. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the birds. Birds are the worst. I like throwing knives. It's nice. But I'm super lost. I am super lost. Like, why that guy won't... Why... A nut? Are you kidding me? There's a... Where am I? Where am I in this game? Why is there no map? I need a map. I was going the right way when I got to the Panthers. But I don't know why it suddenly took me back to the guy with the boat that he won't let me get on. You know? Go this way, right? Because we went across this bridge. Did we go north or did we? Okay, we must have, because you can't go to the next screen. All right, now we're in the Panther section, aren't we? Do I have to kill the Panthers? Maybe I have to kill the Panthers. Maybe that's the thing. The bird's coming at me. Careful. Be careful with the snakes. That's my advice. Alright. Is this the Panther screen? This is the Panther screen, right? Maybe I have to kill the Panthers. Is he coming at me? There's gonna be a Panther. Oh my god. Unbelievable. There's one more though, right? Oh no, he's down on the bottom section. Is he gonna jump up here and get me? Can I jump this? Do I have to kill the Panther? Okay, I have to find Ko, my contact. Is there like a door I'm missing? Did I miss like a door I need to go into? Is this a door? Oh, Panther. Is there a door here? I don't have to kill him. Okay, good. Because I don't want to kill the Panthers. They're aggressive. Alright. So I went over here, I went over here. Oh. Is it daytime? Alright. Do I have to just wait for daylight? Oh my goodness. Okay, we are on a new screen. There's a snake in the tree there. You see that snake? I saw it. Alright, I think we're gonna find her. Is it a her or a him? Wasn't it a girl in the movie? Am I making that up? I don't know why I thought it was a girl. Falling snakes. Oh, I threw it the wrong way. Alright, I guess I gotta go up. Ah, now we're on to something because the music changed. It's gotta be. There she is! Boom! I'm Ko! We did it! Alright. Well done, friends. Well done. Alright. You did not expect... Oh, I gave it away. I'm sorry. I told you guys it was a girl. Alright. Would you like to know something? Yeah. Where is the camp, or what do you think about me? What should I ask her? Where is the camp, or what do you think about me? Oh, she says I look good. Guys, I look good. Alright, the camp is located in the jungle to the east of the river. So I gotta go across the boat. I've arranged a boat, let's go to the dock. Is there any secrets over here? Is she gonna take me to the dock? No. Is this a dead end? Yeah, this is totally a dead end. Does she jump? She jumps when I jump. Alright, so we both jump at the same time. Neat. I'm faster than her, though. Alright, now it's, oh, I forgot about the snakes. Forgot about the, and the panther. I think I gotta kill, oh, jeez. That sucks. I think I gotta go over here, and then what? You gonna take me to this guy. Alright. Ko, let's go. Let's do it. Let's talk to him. What? You should know us. We want to get on the boat. Here's money. That's all you need. A little cash. A little cash, you can get on any boat. Okay. Get on, hurry. Don't mind if I do. I gotta keep an eye on my health, it's getting low. Wait, where's the boat? Do I go in the room? Am I supposed to go in, like, the door? No. What, I just get in the water? I thought there was a boat. Aren't you giving me a boat? Oh, here we go. Alright, now we're on the boat. Cutscene. Ready? Time for a cutscene. Oh. Oh, we're just chilling on a boat. Alright, well, this is kinda... Maybe I'll use my, well, I guess I'll talk to her, right? We need to flirt a little more. What does this pendant mean? He's just carrying around a pendant? Or is she wearing it? Oh, she's wearing the pendant. It brings her good luck. Rambo, keep this pendant, please. Look at him, a ladies' man. There you go. There you go, guys. Just talk about a woman's jewelry. That's all you have to do. Just see what jewelry she's wearing and be like, oh, I like that jewelry. What does it mean? That's all you got to do. It's that easy. Keep this pendant. Please take care of it. Uh-oh, what was that? Now, here we are. We'll have to walk from here to the camp. Oh, man. Mitch, in the chat, you beat Bionic Commando? It took you a week? Was it worth it, though? I had a feeling that game's really rewarding to play and beat. I think... Oh, I got full health now. Where do I go? Do I jump off the boat? I'm kind of, like, afraid to jump off the boat. Should I... We'll have to walk from here to the camp. Alright, I guess we're jumping off the boat, right? Okay, good. Shallows. We're in the shallows. Alright, well, I don't know where the camp is. Oh, man. Oh, there's piranhas? We got piranhas? You gotta be kidding me. You make me deal with piranhas? Ugh. Ugh. How am I supposed to kill jumping piranhas? I hate the water levels. Guys, I hate the water levels. Ooh, I get 2 XP for killing a piranha. Alright, we just have to care... Oh, man. I'm drowning. How long can I hold my breath underwater, you think? I see one. You see that piranha, right? You guys see him swimming, right? Right there. Right there. I got arrows! Oh, sweet. Now I got 10 arrows. Sweet. Excellent. Nope, nope, nope. Gotta be careful. It's like shooting fish with an arrow. Oh, wow, he knocked me back on the other screen. Alright, hold on. I'm going back to the throwing knives. Because the arrow didn't really kill him. Come on, jump out. Man, he got me. Freaking fish. I hate fish. I hate them almost as much as I hate the birds. Oh, look, I can go up here. Ah, this... Oh, no, what is that? Oh, just bubbles? Wait, the bubbles are hurting me? Shut up. The bubbles hurt? I take damage from bubbles? What is that? Is that a flamingo? Is that a flamingo? Is that... Are we talking straight up flamingos? This game is getting hard. I don't know where I am at all. There's more birds. Oh my god, it's like a skeletal flamingo. 5 XP though. Not too shabby. Should I enter? We'll see. No! Oh no! Don't take me back to water. I wanted to be done with the water levels. Thank God. Oh man, where are these flamingos? I'm dying. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on! No! Oh! I couldn't time it. Alright, well that's okay. We're gonna continue. I have to do this level again. So Mitch, your question, what does the experience do? This is actually an RPG, an action RPG. You do level up, and then your weapons do more damage. So something takes 3 hits at level 1. When you level up, it only takes 2 hits, or 1 hit with the same weapon. So you do have to level yourself up. It's important to level up in this game. But these water levels suck. Can I just say that? I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. But I like that I have continues, and I can, I feel like I do have to go back to the flamingo levels. What is that? Is that something? And, like, I know there's a fish there, but I don't know when he's gonna jump at me. They're very unpredictable, the fish. Fish are very unpredictable in this game. You think you've got one, and then he ducks into a little. He gets out of the shallows, and then he gets you. Not worth it for just 2 XP. For just 2 experience, I don't think killing fish is worth it. I take it back. I like the birds. I'm a big fan of the birds. I do like that the fish have arrows, though. The birds never give me any arrows. You gonna jump out at me? Or what? Ooh, 5 points for that fish. Oh my god, I missed them all. Unbelievable. Go back to the bubbles and the flamingos. I don't have any idea where I'm going. I'm just wandering around like a goof here. Alright, yeah, we're definitely going to use medicine. Oh, I'm out of knives. Why do these bubbles keep hurting me? I can't jump up there. I can't jump high enough. Ugh. Bubbles are just killing me. I'm gonna run out of arrows soon. Dude, I can't get out of here. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Fine. I don't understand why the bubbles... Why do I take damage from bubbles? I'm gonna go backtrack. I think there's some... I think I need to backtrack. Oh, the bubbles knock you off? You're kidding me, right? Alright, that's definitely what it is. You have to backtrack and not get hit with a bubble. What? No freaking way. That's like just luck. Just pure luck. Just run it. That bubble was gonna hit me. Alright, I gotta stop at that jump. I gotta time it differently. I can run it for most of it. But I can't run it here, because there's... Oh, God. Oh, he respawned? Unbelievable. Is there gonna be a second one? Alright, so this is getting hard, guys. This is becoming very challenging. Oh, that didn't help. Now I'm over here. Ooh, okay, this is a new area, though. Am I almost out of arrows? I only got 2 arrows left. That sucks. There's some more arrows. Just in time. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I mean, to your question in the chat, do I think this game is worth buying? I think it probably is. Because it plays well. You know what I mean? Like, it's not broken. I'll admit, it's a little confusing, but you get the continues, so you can beat it. And there's many different stages. Like, you level up to level 7. You gotta go in and out of the jungle. There's a story to it. It's not nothing but platforming. It's just I'm not very far in the game so far. So you haven't seen some of the more interesting things. So I guess to summarize, yes, I would say this is a worthy game to buy. If you want to add it to your collection, I don't think it's bad at all. Just my first impressions. I mean, we have some people in the chat who love this game, I think. You guys can weigh in if you want. I think it's fine. I think it's a good one. No! I am positive I need to do that. I'm positive I need to cross that bridge without getting hit with a bubble. That is the way to advance. Am I right? Platform Junkie, you still in the chat? That's what I have to do, isn't it? I gotta go left. I gotta go left. And then I gotta go through this section. I should just use my main knife. One hit kills everything. Alright, now the real test. Now we gotta do bubbles. I gotta say the bubble mechanic is not my favorite. Not my favorite. But it's challenging. It's challenging. I guess we'll use our arrows up. Because we can. Alright, you guys ready? No, wait, not yet. Didn't die? Why didn't he die? I hit him with 5 arrows. Where was the bridge? The bridge is over here, right? It's over on one of these screens. Feels weird killing flamingos. Alright guys, any tips? Does anybody have any tips for me to avoid the bubbles? Because they knock you off the bridge, so I gotta get across this entire bridge without getting hit with a bubble. I guess you just have to pay attention to when they're floating up underneath you and jump back or forward. Oh, we made it. Okay, excellent. Is this the end? Is this the next stage? I'm gonna use up all my arrows. It must be. This is man-made. These are man-made things here. Oh my goodness. I better just use my medicine. I'm gonna get killed. Ah, brutal. Dude, these birds are pain. Oh, I killed that one out of midair. Alright. Hey, we did it! I'll go ahead by myself. Alright, Co. Oh, you're ditching her, Rambo. You're ditching your girl? Are you kidding me, Rambo? Don't do that. Oh, now we got some bad guys. Now we got some humans to fight. No more panthers. Oh, this guy's got a machine gun. I'll knife you. Alright. Alright. Boom. Killing it. Oh, his machine gun goes through rocks? That feels unfair. Feels like your machine gun should not go through rocks. I'm just saying. Ninjas. Ninjas! Ah! Come on. When am I going to get an actual gun to use? Rambo doesn't use guns. He uses his knife. His signature knife. Oh no, what is this section? This is like a boss section? Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. We made it pretty far. But I think that's going to do it for our gameplay segment. We've been playing for a while. We've been having some fun. Look at Rambo. Look at the Italian Stallion's face. Love it. He's shocked. I can do it. Look, I'll do it. I look just like him. Cheers, my friends. I think that's all we're going to see of the game. I think it's a good one. I recommend it. I think you guys will have a lot of fun playing it. You definitely should add it to your collection. We had fun playing it today. I hope you enjoyed it. The fun's not over, my friends. The fun's not over. Every episode of the NES Happy Hour ends with a very special bar trivia challenge. And I see we still got some live viewers there in the chat. So, this is the part of the show where you get to be involved. Live contestants. From now on, your chats will appear above me. I will present you with 5 multiple choice questions. They're all pretty hard. I'll warn you. I don't know which ones are the easy ones. They're all pretty challenging. But if you're a big Rambo fan, you'll do pretty well. And I'll put 10 seconds on the clock. You type your guesses into the chat. A, B, C, or D. Guessing is strongly encouraged. This, the Rambo edition of the Bar Trivia Challenge on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. All right. You guys all went 5 for 5 yesterday. I made it too easy. I promise it's not easy today. I took a look at the questions beforehand because I got self-conscious after yesterday's show. I was like, you know, in the beginning, I made them too hard and nobody could get more than 1 or 2 questions. And then I started to think I should make them a little easier. But yesterday's show was the first time I was like, maybe I swung too far. Maybe I'm making them too easy. So I checked Rambo's questions before the show, and I'm like, nope, these are hard. Question number 1, you ready? In one of the most memorable moments from the 3rd Rambo film, he uses which of the following weapons from today's game to take down a Soviet helicopter? Is the answer A, the machine gun, B, the hand grenade, C, the exploding arrow, or D, his trusty one-hit kill combat knife? This is your warm-up question. They're all going to be harder after this one. I'm going to put 10 seconds on the clock. Which one of the weapons from today's game, the machine gun, the hand grenade, the exploding arrow, or the combat knife, does Rambo use in the third film to take down a Soviet helicopter? 10 seconds. Oh, Mitch fancies himself a pretty big Rambo fan. Let's see how you do. I guess if you're unsure, you should just guess whatever Mitch guesses, because he thinks he knows. He thinks he knows. Adrian's going C. Kevin's going D. Anybody else out there? Anybody else still around? Platform Junkie, you want to play? Anybody? I think there's more viewers out there. Don't be shy. The correct answer is C. He pops up from behind a rock. He shoots an arrow at a helicopter with a full arsenal of like missiles and guns that hovers above the mountain and is about to blow him to smithereens. He's just got a bow and arrow. He lines it up. He shoots the arrow at the helicopter, and the whole thing explodes in a massive explosion. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but not that much. He takes down the Soviet helicopter with his trusty exploding arrows. That's the correct answer. Unfortunately, we didn't collect any of those exploding arrows in today's playthrough. I wonder how far in this game do you have to get before you start collecting exploding arrows? Because all we got were regular arrows and throwing knives. Correct answer C. All right, if you didn't get it right, that's all right. Shake it off. Question number 2. Rambo's iconic survival knife from First Blood features all but which of the following adaptations? How many of you guys are a fan of his knife? That was one of the coolest things from the first Rambo movie. His awesome knife. The combat knife. The iconic Rambo survival knife. Features all but which of the following? A. Split saw teeth. B. A secret handle compartment. Good for storing matches and other useful survival objects. C, a compass built into the handle. Or D, welded brass knuckles built into the handle. How many of you remember that knife? I still remember it. I thought it was so cool when I was a little kid. It features 3 of these. One of these adaptations is not part of Rambo's iconic knife. Which one is it? 10 seconds. What do you guys think? I told you these questions would be a lot more about the movie than about the game. But the last question is going to be about the game. So, stick around. This is a tough one. Mitch is thinking it's D, the brass knuckles. You've seen those knives before, right? Like the handle is also brass knuckles, so you can knife someone and punch someone without letting go of the knife. Kevin's going to go with B, a secret handle compartment. Adrian, do you have a guess? I would like to give you a chance to answer, since you always play bar trivia with us here on the show. Adrian is going D as well, welded brass knuckles. If anyone else out there wants to participate, it's not too late. Jump in if you've got a guess. The correct answer is D. Welded brass knuckles are not a part of Rambo's iconic survival knife. On one end of that knife is a sharpened blade. On the other side of that same blade is split saw tooth. So you can saw branches and then flip it around and stab someone. It also has a secret handle compartment for storing things like matches. You need to keep your matches dry when you're in the wilderness, when you're wading through the rivers in the jungle. That is part of his knife and featured in the movies. It also has a compass built into the handle. You flip your knife around, butt end up, and you got yourself a handy dandy little compass. The one thing Rambo's iconic knife does not have is the awesome brass knuckle handle, which I think is a pretty vital adaptation for a combat knife, if you ask me. I don't know why he didn't get the brass knuckle knife, but he didn't. Not part of Rambo's knife in the movie. All right. You guys ready for question number 3? Gonna get a little harder. Rambo 3. was filled with such over-the-top theatrics that the Guinness World Records recognized the film with which of the following records? Rambo 3. Over-the-top theatrics, like him shooting, facing down a helicopter full of machine guns and missiles and shooting an arrow at it to blow it up. Rambo 3, which of the following records? Is it A, the record for the biggest movie explosions? Is it B, the record for the most people killed in a single film? C, the record for the longest movie montage? Or D, the record for the most characters played by the same person? One of these is true. The Guinness Book of World Records awarded Rambo 3 one of these distinctions when it came out. Which one do you think it is? I'll put 10 seconds on the clock. Looks like we got a bunch of guesses at B right out the gate. Most people killed in a film. Interesting. I haven't heard from Mitch yet. Oh, Mitch is also going with B. Okay. So you guys are all pretty confident it's the most people killed in a film. You are correct. In fact, I believe the number, if I'm not mistaken, was 140 people. Rambo actually kills 140 individual people in the movie Rambo 3, earning that movie the distinction of the most people killed in a film. Now, obviously, there were other films where, like, you know, it's about like an apocalypse or zombies or nonsense like that. But we are talking combat. And nobody asked for the record. The Guinness Book of World Records just awarded it out of the blue because they counted how many people he kills in Rambo 3. And they were like, you know what? It's more than any other movie we've ever counted before. We better give Rambo 3 the record for the most people killed in a single film. Don't think about it too hard. I know there's like movies where like an asteroid hits the earth and like a billion people die, but it's not the same. We're talking action movies, action stars, hand-to-hand combat only, mano a mano, in the jungle. Rambo 3. He kills the most people in a single film. True story. All right, question number 4. You ready? This might be the hardest one. In 1986, the second film in the Rambo franchise, the one that this game loosely follows, it was nominated for an Oscar. Believe it or not, the only Rambo film nominated for an Oscar. I would have thought they nominated First Blood for an Oscar because, I mean, it is an action movie, but it was a serious movie about war and PTSD. But nope. Rambo 2 is the only one nominated for an Oscar. That Oscar was Best Sound Effects Editing. But they lost in the 1986 Academy Awards. The Oscar went to which of the following movies that was also made into an NES game, and we've also already featured on the NES Happy Hour? Did that Oscar for Best Sound Effects Editing in 1986 go to A, Top Gun, B, Back to the Future, C, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, or D, Ghostbusters? Best Sound Effects Editing, 1986. Those are your only clues. 10 seconds. I mean, you can make a guess, but if you know when the movies came out, like which of the 4 is the oldest. I mean, we featured 3 of these in season 7. Ghostbusters we did last season in season 6, but one of these movies came out earlier than the other 3. Mitch is going with Top Gun. He doesn't think the others were in 1986. Anybody else have a guess? Kevin's going with D, Ghostbusters. I mean, I love the music from Ghostbusters. I do. Adrian, do you have a guess? Adrian's thinking A, Top Gun as well. So we have 2 guesses of Top Gun, 1 guess of D, Ghostbusters. The correct answer is B, Back to the Future. Yes, Back to the Future, 1986. I read this fact on the internet, and I thought to myself, there were sound effects in Back to the Future? Sound effects editing. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that Back to the Future beat Rambo 2 in 1986 for best sound effects editing. If anything, I would have thought Who Framed Roger Rabbit. If I was a contestant on the show, I would have guessed Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Because you got to think of that. They had to do all the sound effects for like humans and the cartoons and interactions between humans and cartoons. And that would have been a lot of work for a sound effects editor. But no, believe it or not, Back to the Future took the Oscar for best sound effects editing. Stole it from Rambo 2 in 1986. All right, that was our hardest one. The fifth and final question is next. So shake it off and get ready, because this is a game question. Now, as you may well know, all of these games, virtually all of these games, came out in Japan and then came out in North America. This game, no exception. I made a point not to give away the answer. I was tempted to give away the answer to question number 5, but I held back because it's a fun one. Rambo on the NES is known for being one of the most bizarre interpretations of a movie. It's loosely based on Rambo 2. Still, very bizarre. Flying skulls, cats that spit fireballs, among many other things. At the end of the game, which we did not see today, but if you get all the way to the end of the game, Rambo tosses the Japanese symbol for anger at Murdoch, and Murdoch suddenly turns into what? That's how the game ends. You throw the Japanese symbol for anger at Murdoch. Ah, I'm angry at you. And Murdoch turns into which of the following? A, a frog. B, a statue. C, the Russian flag. Or D, Wario. Those are your choices. You have 10 seconds. One of them is correct, believe it or not. Which one is it? Does anybody know how this game ends? Does anybody know about the ending for Rambo on the NES? Mitch knows because he's a big AVGN fan. I don't have as many fans as the Angry Video Game Nerd, but I feel like if we ever met in real life, we would be best buds. We would be bros. Mitch is going with A, the frog. Adrian and Kevin going with a B, statue, because that's the least weird thing. Wario, that would have been hilarious. Am I right? Russian flag, that would have made no sense. Not that A, frog, makes any sense, but yes, at the end of Rambo on the NES, you chuck the Japanese character for anger at Murdoch, who is revealed to be the bad guy. I mean, if you watch the movie, you know he's a bad guy. You throw the character of anger at him, and he turns into a frog. And congratulations, you've won the game. That's how Rambo ends. 5 up, 5 down. I hope you guys enjoyed this bar trivia challenge. It was a little bit harder than yesterday's. Adrian, 3 for 5, very respectable. Mitch, you know I always throw some curveballs at you here and there. You did pretty good. You only got the Back to the Future one wrong, and that was the hardest one. Not many people would have known that naturally, unless you're like a big Oscars fan and you memorized all the winners from the last 30 years. But that was it, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Why don't you all give yourselves a round of applause? Woo-hoo! Cheers. You guys are great. Thanks for tuning in. We had another good turnout today. You guys must be excited. You guys must be excited to get your NES Happy Hour fix. Why? Because Season 7 comes to a conclusion tomorrow with the Season 7 finale. We're going to be back. We're going to do a very long stream. Why? Because the game we're playing tomorrow is one of the most beloved games of my own personal life. It was the single formative game in my video game playing career. The game that made me love video games. the game that turned me into a lifelong gamer. It started with Dragon Warrior on the NES, and that's the game we're going to play for our Season 7 finale. Now, it's tough to do RPGs. We haven't tried it, so I might... Actually, I'm probably going to have to start the stream at the normal time, but as you well know, these games are kind of a grind, and I want to show you some of this game. I want to talk about this game. I want to relive my memories from playing this game as a little 6-7-year-old, as a child, so we might end up doing a pretty long show tomorrow. It might end up being like 2 hours long, maybe even longer if I'm really into it. But that's the game we're going to play on our Season 7 finale. I would encourage you to tune in, especially if you love RPGs. I swear, this game made me a lifelong RPG fan, a fantasy fan. It made me love Dungeons and Dragons as an adult. It made me love all the MMOs. You got your Warcrafts, any of your high fantasy MMOs. When I was 6 or 7 years old, I had no idea about any of these worlds. I had no idea what video games could be. I thought they were Duck Hunt, playing with a little light gun, or Mario Brothers running around on the platform. And when I got my hands on Dragon Warrior, it was a game changer. My whole world was shook. I had no idea that video games could be like Dragon Warrior. They could tell a story. You could play a role. You could develop a character. You could make your own decisions. Dragon Warrior blew my mind as a little kid. And from then on, the rest is history. Now we're doing retro games, NES Happy Hour. I've been playing video games my whole life. So I love Dragon Warrior. I'm very much looking forward to playing it with you and for you on tomorrow's Season 7 finale. I hope to see you all then. Of course, we're going to have cocktails. Of course, we'll read through the manual. We're also going to read through the Explorer's Handbook, just because it's beautiful, and I have a mint condition copy of the Dragon Warrior Explorer's Handbook. So we'll probably do manuals for like 30 minutes. We'll probably play for an hour or two at least. And then we'll do bar trivia at the end. And we'll sign off for Season 7. And then, of course, we'll be back next week with retro video game content. But it won't be NES games. I haven't decided yet. But I'll keep it a surprise. Just know, Season 7 wraps up tomorrow. It's your last chance to get your fix before we take a break from playing NES games and play other old video games instead of NES games. So I hope to see you all then. Have a good night, rest up, get prepared, and we'll be back again tomorrow with another great episode of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Hope to see you all then. Bye.